Welcome, JeffTechMedia, here with all the things. I picked this deal up on Facebook Marketplace. It was $1,500, and it's kind of a crazy amount. You will see that I have this beautiful vacuum here, and that is because we are gonna have to clean this. I think one of the main reasons I got this so cheap was that it's gross, but I do know that there was a ton of people after this. Usually you see just terrible deals. I just happened to hop on this because it was ridiculous. We have quite a few things in here. I went ahead and left it dirty because I'm gonna clean this as well here in a second. We're gonna go over the parts, but I really just wanted to check this out. I did take out the Strix 1080 Ti because I don't think it has an actual lock on the PCI slot, and it was sagging really bad in transportation. And I also was super worried about the custom loop because it's old and I can tell. So one of the biggest things, you could tell that he has literally never done anything to this. The front side you can actually see, we still have some of this. There was the sticker from CyberPowerpc from like his actual order where it was customized. What we want to do is clean this. Oh wow, the Acer had the logo on it. The biggest concern here is all the hair. He had a cat, he had the front and the back panels off because he said he wanted to keep it cool, but with that cat, all that hair got sucked in and is all over the place. So if anything, it's a cautionary tale of what not to do in something like this.
So luckily the Rog Strix 1080 Ti was in relatively good condition. All it took was a light sucking and blowing and it was ready to roll. The other big worry I had was the 27-inch Predator XB271HU monitor. I was worried that it was going to be too dirty or scratched up, but after a wipe down, this beauty is as good as new. Now the core of this system is an Intel 7700K CPU on a sexy-ass Aorus Z270 Gaming 9 motherboard with enough LEDs to make you throw up. 64GB of Corsair's Vengeance DDR4 at 3200 MHz, a 1TB Toshiba M2 SSD, and a 1TB Samsung 850 Pro SSD. The XSPC water cooling system looked suspect, so I decided not to turn it on until I had drained and cleaned all of it. I also wanted to make sure this monster of a power supply, EVGA SuperNova Titanium, was cleared out and ready to play before trying anything. Based on everything I could find, this PC was probably the most expensive gaming PC that CyberPower is making at the time. But right now, it's super gross, and CyberPower did some things that you wouldn't really expect this high end of a system to have as problems. Wah. For the rest of this project, I needed to move to my shop. And thank God I did, because this was as bad as I thought it would be. First we fired up the air compressor, but the air could only do so much. Hair was wrapped around and caked on just about every component. So let's try vacuuming on this son of a dang old butt. Literally every single part needed to come out and be cleaned. I figured I'd be thorough just to get it all over with now. And it's insane that there was still fresh plastic coverings to peel off the case. That and how much hair can be squished into just one area. Now to call out CyberPowerpc. Holy hell guys, this was a very expensive custom built PC from one of the biggest online boutiques online. How the hell do they not include a fan controller? I know they existed back then. They instead opted for 500 Molex to 4-pin adapters for almost every goddamn fan, then crudely smashed them behind the visible areas. I don't know, it just seems like this machine should look amazing and look like it was built by a professional, especially when cable management is a big part of paying a huge premium to a boutique. Okay, back to my new life, hair life. The power supply wasn't all that bad. It seems to have been spared from the cat lash. And thanks again CyberPowerpc. They set up a water loop without any draining built in. Now I get to try and not break anything or make a big ass mess with this PC that could have all kinds of problems, so good luck me. These are just the little things you would expect a place like CyberPower to include. Maybe this guy didn't pay the premium for the premium cooling. Oh, and one of the better hair buildups, the radiator is a buffet of dirt and cat hair, just like Grandma used to make. Finally, we have the 7700K at the heart of it all. The thermal paste was almost fully dried up after almost a year. Clearly a wonderful paste was used here, and my god, what have I done to myself? Alright guys, that was just part 1 of 2. For some reason, I had no idea how big of a pain in the butthole this would be. But in part 2, I'm going to put the case back together, see how well it runs, all restored and purdy. Oh, and to find out if I made any money, got my money back, or lost a fortune. God damn it.